So you've got a massive library, photos, videos, music. It's probably spread across a bunch of different hard drives and maybe even a few old laptops. What if you want to watch that 4K video you shot on vacation, but you're chilling on the couch with just your Android phone? This is where having your own personal media server comes in. It's like having your own private cloud, but without the monthly subscription fees, and with way more control. The magic that makes this all possible is a combination of a super stable, lightweight operating system like Debian, and a secure protocol called SSH, or Secure Shell. Think of Debian as the foundation of your new server. It's reliable, it's free, and it runs on pretty much any computer, even that old desktop collecting dust in the corner. Then, SSH acts as a secure, encrypted tunnel between your Android phone and that server. It's the key that lets you safely unlock your digital world from anywhere. We're using Debian 13 Trixie, a rock-solid version of Linux that's famous for its stability. By the end of this, you'll have a system running 24/7, ready to serve your files to your Android device whenever you ask. So, let's get into it and build something cool. First things first, we need to get the Debian 13 installer onto a USB drive. You're going to need two things for this step: a USB flash drive. At least 8 GB is a safe bet. The Debian 13 ISO file. An ISO file is basically a digital copy of an installation disk. Grab the latest version from the official Debian website. Search for Debian 13 Netinst. Once downloaded, you need a tool to write it to your USB drive. My go-to is the free open-source Balena etcher. It's super simple. When you open it, you'll see a clean 3-step interface. Click Flash from File and navigate to your Debian 13 ISO. Select it, plug your USB drive into your computer. Etcher often auto-selects the USB, but click Select Target to double-check. Don't accidentally wipe your external hard drive. With ISO and USB selected, click the big Flash button. Etcher will write the data and then verify it. When it says Flash complete, you're all set. You now have a bootable Debian 13 installation USB. Alright, now for the main event, installing Debian. Take your newly created USB drive and plug it into the computer you're turning into a server. You'll need to turn the computer on and tell it to boot from the USB drive instead of its internal hard drive. This usually involves pressing a key like F2, F12 right after you power it on to enter the BIOS or boot menu. Once you're in the boot menu, simply select your USB drive. You'll be greeted by the Debian installer menu. Using your keyboard arrows, select the graphical install option. This gives you a mouse-driven interface that's a bit more user-friendly than the text-based version. The installer will then guide you through a series of setup questions. Next up is partitioning the disks. The installer gives you a few options, but the easiest and best choice for a dedicated server is guided. Use entire disk. This will erase everything on the computer's hard drive and set up the partitions automatically for Debian. After you confirm, it will write the changes. The final part of the installation is software selection. For a server, you want it to be as lean and efficient as possible, so we don't need a graphical interface. The only two items that should be checked are SSH Server Standard System Utilities. The installer will finish up, and then prompt you to reboot. After your server reboots, you'll be greeted with a simple text-based login prompt. Go ahead and log in with the username and password you created during the installation process. The core of a Debian system is its package manager, called apt. The first command you should always run on a fresh system is an update. This ensures you have the latest security patches and software versions. The sudo part elevates your privileges to run the command as a super user. If you didn't select the SSH server during installation, or if you just want to be sure it's installed, you can easily install it now. The package is called opensh server. You can install it with the command. Another incredibly useful package to have is nettools. This gives you access to classic networking commands like ifconfig. With those packages installed, let's make sure the SSH service is actually running. This will give you a detailed output, but the important line to look for is active running. If for some reason it's not, you can start it with sudo systemctl start sesh and enable it to start automatically on boot with sudo systemctl enable sh. Now your server is officially ready and waiting for a secure connection. So the server is up and running. Now we need to find its address on your local network. This is where nettools helps. Find the line that starts with inet. The number after it, for example 192.168.1105, is your server's local IP. Now get your Android phone, install an SSH client from Google Play, install ConnectBot. It's free and open source. Open ConnectBot. You'll see a connection field like username at host name port. Type your underscore username at your underscore server underscore IP. Example, mkbh at 192, 168.1, 105, then press enter. Accept the server fingerprint when prompted. Tap yes. Enter your password. You'll get a full terminal on your phone. You're connected. You've done it.